What's up, y'all? Welcome back to seven,
Sour
right?
Takes. Yeah.
Episode 7 of the Sour Takes podcast. My camera looks so crooked up there, but it shows that it's lined up straight. So something's just incorrect. I don't know what it is.
You know what's crazy? Like, to me, it did look a little crooked too, but it was
The
showing
camera
that
says
it was
it's
lined
straight.
up. Yeah, so I was just like, I trust it.
That's why it's like, the shit, literally, if I look at the camera, how it's looking at me, shit's like this. But welcome back. Episode 7.
Yes, episode 7. Am I talking too low, do you think?
I have no idea. I have no headphones in.
All right.
Just talk the way you talk. I mean, things can always be fixed in post, as they say.
Okay.
You see how he does shit for attention, bro? Anywho, how you been, bro? How was your week? I don't remember. Last time I saw you was Thanksgiving.
Yeah, I got sick since then. I didn't have a voice, and I was just working through it. Like, legit, I went to work without a voice. Customers were asking me for help. I was like, yeah, I don't know what to say.
How'd you lose your voice?
I got sick. I don't know what
I
kind
feel
of
like
sickness
losing your
it was.
voice is such like a little bitch thing. Like,
Wow.
like grow up, be a man.
Be a man. Just have a voice.
How do you lose a voice?
I couldn't find it, bro.
How do you lose your voice?
I really
Speak.
don't know.
Maybe that will help. I don't.
No, it was just like, I guess I had a sore throat, so every time I spoke, it just made it worse. And I just woke up one day and I couldn't speak. Like, every time I tried to speak, it just wasn't coming out.
Last time I lost my voice, I had to be like in middle school.
Damn.
Grow up.
I have a child's immune system. What do you want from me?
But I meant to tell you, we don't get much views or much comments and shit. But I got 2 comments talking about the shit you were saying about Thanksgiving.
Oh,
of
yeah,
you being
Pete.
incorrect.
I saw that and I was like, wow, we're getting people to comment. This is interesting.
That's your response?
This
Wow.
is interesting. I mean, I didn't really have much to say towards it because it was just basically like a copy of what I said. Or, well, no, it was just more of an in-depth history for it.
I wonder what stance they were going with, because they also didn't respond. So I'm like,
Yeah, at
are
first,
they gonna say
it
like Christopher
seemed
Columbus never did anything bad, or like,
Yeah.
or they're like,
That's what it seemed like at first, but like reading into it more and just reading it 3 times, it kind of seemed like it was just more of an educational comment.
yeah, that's why I was like, feel free to educate.
Yeah.
Anything. If he wrong, let him know why he wrong.
Yeah, it was nice. I enjoy it when people comment on our stuff or just interact in general. It makes me feel like I'm not doing nothing.
I feel that. But how did your Thanksgiving day go? Did you just go home and just chill, or?
I went home and I attempted to edit, and that was the
Oh,
bane
yeah.
of my day because, long story short, I'm incapable. But yeah, no, like it took a lot out of me to not punch my screen because I was getting so frustrated with it. The whole cropping and then trying to like match everything up, easy. Cropping it and then making sure to put a background. It was just too...
Background.
Yeah, to put the yellow background.
Oh, just stretch that shit out.
It wasn't allowing me to crop it properly. That's like
You
that
don't
was the
crop it, you
biggest
just
issue
scale
that
it.
I was having, huh?
You don't crop it, you just scale it.
Yeah, it wasn't letting me do that.
Oh.
Like, I tried to do, like, the Ken Burns fit to fill and then just freaking extend the time on it so it doesn't, like, slowly close in on our faces, but it just wasn't working. I tried everything I could, bro.
But that's... Okay.
I tried that because the other option was to just crop.
Mm-hmm.
And none of it was working. There's no freeform crop on iMovie.
What if I find it?
If you find it, then you can beat this shit out of me. I swear.
Hit me.
I will take every hit if you can find it.
Hit me harder.
What did you do for Hold on. What did you do for Thanksgiving?
I went to Jersey, surrounded by a lot of Catherine's family. My dad and my mom came as well. So did my dog. That was like the first time I was able to see him like running like an open field and shit.
Yeah.
So he was mad energetic and having fun with that shit. So it was cool. A lot of good food. I'm just there for the food. Feel me?
That's what it be.
Like why else would I pull up?
Did your parents enjoy it being there at least? Being
So,
with
I
a
don't know.
family that wasn't really theirs?
I mean, my mom always comes along for Thanksgiving. My dad is like his first time, but I don't think they ever. I don't know. I think they're fine with it. I don't think they had an issue. They would probably tell me something.
Did your dad cook anything?
No, because he came out of work.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. So he came out of work. He went home, showered, and then we picked him up. Then we had to drive to Jersey.
Oh, okay.
One of them ones. You feel me?
Yeah.
And Christmas is coming up soon.
Oh my, Christmas is coming up soon.
Any plans for your Christmas?
I have my daughter, so that's gonna be pretty.
Oh, the
neat.
weekend of Christmas?
Yeah.
Cool.
Let her open up the 3 measly little gifts I got her because I'm broke.
Hey,
no,
man.
I definitely. I mean, well,
they don't know the difference.
Yeah, and I'm hoping it snows so I can take pictures with her. We can build a snowman in the backyard or something.
Just throw her in a pile of snow and walk away.
Yeah, that too.
I respect it for real.
What are your plans for Christmas?
Well, next week we're going down south because Catherine has a thing like all her cousins and all that.
Yeah.
So we're going there. That's like our pre-Christmas hangout.
Mm-hmm.
And Christmas Day I'm gonna work, but my mom's having a dinner.
Oh, so you're gonna just after there just go?
Yeah. Just go upstairs because my brother and my niece is gonna be there.
Sweet.
This girl's gonna be there and all that.
Nice.
That's his girl's birthday.
Oh, that on Christmas Day.
That's a suck.
On Christmas.
Yeah.
That does suck.
Right?
Well, I mean, for everybody else.
Because the day's not even special because of you.
Yeah, because it's like, oh, it's Jesus'
Christmas.
birthday. Fuck him. Nah, chill.
Who thought about Jesus' birthday, bro? That's the last thought I had.
That's Christmas Day. That's literally the celebration of
Christmas.
Jesus. It's Merry Chrysler. But yeah, it's the celebration of Jesus' birthday. That's why we give presents to each other, because he's not here.
Yo, Ernie, low key, you a transition king, bro. That
was the setup. That was the setup.
That was the oop. Well, now, one of the questions, as you know, every week throughout the week, I just write random shit and some notes and make it like a talking point for us in the pod. So one of the conversations I had today is like, what is religion? And him talking about Jesus, walks into it. So to yourself, what do you feel like religion is?
Well,
or what is religion?
Religion is something that
should we actually get the correct definition before somebody hops in the comments and be like,
he
doesn't know what he's talking about.
The Webster's Dictionary definition of religion.
Now, going back to the comments, one of the guys said he said all that just to show that he knows nothing about Thanksgiving. I was like, damn.
Wait, what?
You didn't see the second comment?
I didn't see the second comment. I saw the first comment.
Yeah, he said all of that just to show that he knows nothing about Thanksgiving.
Hold on. Are you dead ass?
Are your feelings hurt? Listen here, motherfucker. But yeah, what was I say? All right,
yeah, there's only one comment.
There isn't. But yeah, what is religion?
Religion is the belief in and worship of a superhuman power or powers, especially a god or gods. That is the Oxford Languages definition of religion.
Side note, your phone must be broken because there's clearly 2 comments here.
I see one, dog. I only see one.
I see 2.
What comment do you see?
Tyler Stewart.
Yeah, that one I don't see.
Did you click on comments?
Yes.
It's here. It's on my laptop.
Yeah, no, I don't see that.
He went the long way to say, I have no idea about the first Thanksgiving.
Oh, it's only showing me top comments or newest first, but then even then, it's just showing me one comment.
Hey, man. I don't know what's up with your shit.
Anyways, what did that second person say?
I said it.
What?
So he went the long way to say, I have no idea about the first Thanksgiving.
Oh, he's talking about the guy who commented?
No, he's talking about you.
Oh, okay. Well, thanks, Tyler. I'll remember you. Unfortunately, I can't see your comment, but I see your spirit. It hurts. No, I don't care.
It hurts. Nah, but yeah. So, what is religion to you after saying what do you think religion is? Do you take it for what it is?
I mean, religion is what people follow to help them kind of progress in life, I guess. Mm. It just gives them something to latch on to, so that way they don't just go into the world blindly, I guess. It gives them like a structure to their life.
Yeah, I just feel like it's like some sort of like a moral code, just so you can follow it to feel to be good. Because ideally, people do it so they get that achievement at the end of being there.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like if that achievement wasn't there at the end, how willingly would people be a part of religion? If that makes sense.
Honestly, to me, religion is just like the biggest scheme of FOMO.
It's like laws. It's like how laws are in the society. Yeah. You don't get put into jail, but you get put into hell. Bars. Can I get some snaps in here? Yo, you don't get put into jail, but you get put into hell.
But yeah, I mean, it's just like I've never been the one. I mean, I went to Catholic school. I did my communion.
Did you really?
Yeah.
When?
It wasn't like
elementary school,
Monday to Friday Catholic school. It was like CCD. So every Wednesday after elementary school, I went to Catholic school.
Whatever that is.
Yeah, whatever that is. But like, it was just I didn't like it because it was like legit. I needed to write with my pinky out. I needed to write perfectly.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, it was just too much. So that's why I just felt like it was just a way for people to control the next generation of kin.
But it's not even the next generation because that shit's been around forever.
Yeah, exactly. So it's just been handed down generation to generation.
But yeah, I just feel like it's something for people to follow. So every day somebody needs something. Every day somebody needs something to follow in order to feel right in life, I guess you could say. So if you're doing everything right in God's eye, you're doing good.
And what's your personal opinion of religion?
Mine?
Yes.
I said it. I just feel like it's like a moral code.
But like
it's like for something for people to follow, so they can just feel like they're doing the right thing.
But do you believe?
I don't know. I'm not like hardcore into it.
But do you believe in like God or like?
I believe in a higher power.
Okay, so we're basically the same.
Yeah.
I forgot the word for it. But yeah, we just believe that there's a higher power just working the strings.
Also, a lot of times I just become realistic with shit. And
that
like,
too.
It's like, that shit is like, it's like a belief you just have to have.
Yeah.
And believe it's real type shit.
One thing that I don't understand is like how people believe in heaven and hell. Because segueing into another topic, like what happens after life?
Yo, I used to be so paranoid as a kid. Like when I first learned about like death, I'm like, yo, you just live all your life. Then one day it's a black screen. It's the end of the movie.
It's a black screen.
It's the end of the movie. The credits are finished and all that.
There's so many fucking theories on it, but it's just,
Yo, I feel like I'm high right now. Bro, like, life is like a movie, right? You go through all these scenarios. You good, bro?
Bro, I'm still sick.
You go through all the scenarios, right? You have a beginning, you have a middle, you have an end, you have a conclusion. You see how it ends. Then at the end, that's all the credits. That's all the thank yous. That's all the memories of who did what was where, and who was a part of this. Then there's a black screen. So you enter the life. You go through all this shit. Then at the very end, you get all the, I wish you well, I miss you, I hope you do good, get well, we're going to miss you.
And then that's it.
Rest in peace. Black screen. You see the connections I was making?
You made it sound so much nicer in my, like, than I think of it in my head. Because it's so morbid the way it works. It's just like, the thing that scares me the most is that it could be that black screen at any time.
Yeah.
Like, you just never know. And that's the part that scares me the most.
And like, you can be loved by so many people, but at a certain point, people who are sad that you are gone would no longer be sad or would no longer care as much.
They're gonna forget you. Yeah. Just give it time. They're gonna forget. And then even if they don't forget, the people that do remember you will pass. So then the memory of you will no longer exist. But yeah, it's just the whole way that I view the sudden death thing is just that actually makes me live in paranoia to an extent.
But I feel like you can't let that do that because you're going to be paranoid for the rest of your life.
Exactly. So that's what I say, like, to an extent. Like, I won't put myself in a situation that's like 80% dangerous.
But and also with the sudden death shit, there's only so much you can control out of it because you can't control what happens day to day. You can't control if that car does a bad turn or that car runs the light or that person's having a bad day and wants to ruin somebody else's day. Like, there's no way to control that shit.
Yeah, and that's why we just take every day for as it is and be happy with what you got.
Right? When it comes to like the afterlife, to what people believe, when people pass, like, do they think like their best self goes up, or like their age at that current death goes up? That makes sense.
Yeah.
Because if that's the case, then there's mad old people in heaven, and that shit just sounds whack.
It does. But then there's like a lot of babies up there too. Speaking of babies, sex addiction.
I was like, you have another kid, bro?
Oh, hell no.
So
not for a while.
But yeah, as you said, talking about babies, right?
That was one of the shittier transitions.
That was,
but yeah.
That was bad. We're like flying through these topics. We need to relax, you know, have conversations.
I'm sorry.
But
did you want to back on the afterlife thing?
Nah, that shit trash.
No, because there's some good theories out there, and I want to hear what the people's theories are.
That's
because
they respond.
What's your theory of the afterlife? Like, what happens after death?
I would hope that life resets. That's what I would hope, because I mean, as you get older, you try your best to not think about death, but it's like literally it's inevitable, and it's just like it's no more of what you like.
Yeah.
It's just that's it. That's the edge. That's the end of the road. Like that's the cliff. And it's like, I don't know, that shit is just so scary.
This is making my gut turn.
It's just so scary, but I used to cry about this as a kid.
I cried about this like last week, bro.
Bro, like this shit is like, I don't know, it's just weird. It's like everything that you know it to be is just gone.
Yeah, and then you try your best to make the best of everything, and then poof.
Yeah, so it's like you put in all your work to create this life for yourself. That's why, like, for myself, all right, my ideal thing is I want to become a music artist.
Yeah.
And make that my career, make that my job, and make that everything.
Yeah.
One of the main reasons I want to do that, I enjoy music. I do it now. I do this shit for free.
Yeah.
Like, I don't even get paid for this shit.
Yeah.
And if I do, I get like cents. So it's not even something that I'm just doing it for the money aspect, because I enjoy it. But a major part is to be financially free.
Yeah.
Like, I don't care to have fame. I don't care for people to know me.
Yeah.
I just want to be able to not have to worry about rent, worry about a phone bill, worry about the light bill, see a light bill, be like, damn, that's a lot. And just be able to explore the world. Like, you only have limited time to be here in this world.
Yeah.
You should be able to explore all of it, or at least a majority of it. Because, bro, like, there's some people who live life and be like, yeah, bro, I never left the state. Like, there's so much of a world. Like, there's so much. How do I, like, your life is too big to not be able to find new things all the time.
Yeah.
You shouldn't be in your 40s and feel like you know everything or experience everything or found everything within life. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, you should always be wanting to learn more, wanting to experience, and wanting to see more shit. But that I just want that part of my life to happen. So, like, becoming a music artist and being able to create a life off of it, just so I can just live life peacefully
and expand your knowledge of the world.
Yeah, because like having a career in music, it will never be like tiring to me, because I work a regular 9 to 5 now and come home to do music shit. Like, I have no time in my life for anything.
Yeah.
But I make sure I use that time to do what I can.
Yeah.
Feel me? Yeah. But yeah, what is your view?
Yeah, the same thing as you. I just think it resets, because there's this whole theory where you get like your epitome is literally just a replay of your entire life.
Mm-hmm.
So like we probably died hundreds of years ago, but our brain is just replaying our entire lives.
Like, I wouldn't want to come back as an animal. That shit's trash. Like, what if I was a fly? Like, that shit is...
Bro, lifespan 3 weeks? Ew.
Bro, like... If you could be an animal, like, if you could come back as an animal, what animal would you want to come back as?
That's a very good question.
Right? Would you think of something that lives forever? Or for a very long time?
Nah.
Like a turtle?
Because usually those things move really, really fucking slow.
What's something that lives forever? Like turtle?
Nothing. Tortoises do live hundreds of years. But
yeah.
I don't think anything lives forever, man.
Turtles been through like slavery and all.
Hell yeah. I'm pretty sure there's a turtle out there that's like 400 years old.
That's wicked.
Somebody dropped that in the comments. Let us know how old the oldest tortoise was, please.
Would you want to continue like living on forever?
Oh, hell yeah.
Even though like as you get older, you deteriorate and slow down. That's what I was just
about to say. If my body didn't age and I can stay like my physical self at 40 forever, I would love to be immortal. And then just like, and I even like understanding that, you know, the family that I have and the people I love will pass. I would still want to live forever for the simple fact that I can make new experiences with new people. And that's like, I'm more of a people lover. So I love making friends, making new experiences with people, and just learning about people. So that's why I feel like I would want to live forever. Yeah,
I had heard something and somebody was saying like, it's crazy that we have to pay for food and living.
Yeah, right?
Like on the rock.
That's basically, that's a necessity to like eat. Why do we have to pay to live?
Facts. All right, we out to the woods, bro. We catching dinner tonight.
I got you, dog.
Say less. But yeah, since we had like kind of mentioned it, like, how bad do you have to, like, how bad do you have to go into shit to be considered a sex addict? Like, what is so bad about it? Like, does that make sense what I'm asking? Like, what makes it an issue?
I guess the issue is like the dependency of it, because that's what makes anybody an addiction or an addict to something, is that when you depend on it. So when it like ruins your mood that you don't have it, or
I feel like it's anybody.
Yeah, but like some people, it's like to an extreme. Like I would say me and you can probably go like months without getting laid, right?
Talk for yourself, buddy.
Okay. I guess I can go months without getting laid, and I feel like, although it would make me feel a whole lot better, I don't need it. It's not a necessity, so I wouldn't call myself an addict. But like, I can't go 3 days without smoking, because then it starts to agitate me and I will punch a hole through someone's skull.
I just think you need some anger therapy.
That too. That's been needed since I was like a child. You know this.
So why don't you do it?
I've tried therapy before. It didn't work for me.
Well, what does that mean?
It didn't work for me.
How?
I went through 5 different therapists, and none of them could come with a solution. Well, they all had solutions, but it was not what I wanted to do. It was just meds. I don't want to be on meds.
They told me what to do, but I didn't like it.
No. So I tried meds. I tried like antidepressants and anti-anxiety drugs, and I didn't like the way it made me feel. So I decided I didn't want to go that route, and then I started meditating and shit and just self-medicating. And I was just like, oh, okay, this is a lot. It's not easier, but it's more containable. So
I feel like I'm an asshole to certain things.
In what sense?
People be like, they're depressed. I'd be like,
just don't be depressed. You're that guy. Just be happy.
Yeah, I made a video like that on my TikTok. I made like a rap. And like someone was like, oh, they were like, can you make a rap about being depressed? I was like, I bet. I got on the beat. I was like, just get over it. 20K likes right there.
Bro, I honestly, if I would have seen that like just at a random, I would have thought you were a troll. I would have thought like, yeah, he's just fucking with us. I hate when people do that though, because it's like, it's a lot more than that. Like, you can't just be happy. Some people have different lives. Some people have different struggles. Some people have less than others. So it's not easy for everybody to just be happy. And people's brains work differently. Yeah, everybody's basically coded the same, but we all have different views on different things. So there's so many dynamics that go into it. It's just too much.
Yeah. I feel that. But if you sad every day because, like, your clothes don't match...
That's different. Like, that's different.
No, I'm just saying.
See the difference there? Yeah, it's like, my clothes don't match versus, dude, my grandfather just passed away. Like, that's a whole big thing.
But how sad you gonna be about that? For how long?
I mean, I'm still to this day, I like think about my grandfather.
Of course you're gonna
like,
think about them.
Fucking sucks. And it's just like, I mean, yeah, you're right to an extent where it's like you get over it for a time, but then it hits you and then you think about it and you're just like...
But imagine that shit brings down your day for like the next 5 years.
Oh no, I can't let that happen.
It's like, now that's when is that when you say get over it?
I mean,
is that what you said?
after like the first hour, I'm just like, all right, bro. I mean, he's gone already. You can't do anything.
Well, this nigga not coming back.
But like, that's what I'm saying. It's like there's different things. It's like you could be depressed that you just feel like your life is going nowhere. And then, yeah, you can try everything that you can to try and push yourself to go in that right direction. But then there's going to be so many obstacles in your way where you feel like nothing is working out.
Yeah.
So that's a cause for depression. And I'm saying that like firsthand. I had felt like my life was going nowhere for a really long time.
I don't know why I want to laugh, but it's not because of you,
because
bro.
you want to laugh at me. You're like, dumbass, your life ain't going nowhere.
Whoa, that's extreme.
But like, it's the shit like that where it's just like I feel like I'm running in circles, and it's like I do everything I can. I force myself to work more. I push myself in so many different directions. You don't need to fake cry for me. And it's just like it genuinely felt like I was getting nowhere. My passion wasn't doing me justice. My work sucked. And then that's when I decided to take a break for myself. I quit my job. That was when I worked Walgreens. I quit.
Oh, good.
And I just didn't work for a couple months. And then I found myself. And I felt better. You're laughing at my depression recovery story.
I found myself. What the fuck? Who are you pinching, bro?
My spirit. I'm keeping it inside. But yeah, no, it was just like it takes a lot out of somebody to just not be depressed anymore. And you know, I can't speak for other people, but I know it's hard. And it's just like, I mean, there's resources out there. You're never alone. I chose to not do therapy, but that's a very big option for a lot of people. Like, if you have insurance, go to therapy.
So now when it comes to that, right? Kind of like what a thought I have is like, you're going to go to therapy if you really want to get it over with, no?
Yeah. You're going to seek help.
So if you don't go, it's more like a...
Yeah. If you choose not to go, then is it really that bad?
That's something... I wouldn't sound like an asshole if I said that.
I mean, that's the way you can put it, because that's the realistic way to look at it. Like, if you don't seek help, then is it really that bad? If not, then okay, you can deal with it. But if you need help, seek help. It's out there. And it's, for the most part, there's a lot of resources that offer things for free. So, I mean, even if you can't afford a therapy, talk to a friend. Like, there's millions of friends out there.
Therapist.
Yeah. There's a lot of people out there who would want to hear you, or at least would rather...
They say they'd rather cry on your shoulder than attend their funeral.
Exactly. You took what I was going to say, but yeah, that.
I feel you.
So it's just like, yeah, dude, I'm here too. You want to talk to me? Talk to me, people.
That was weird. That was a weird voice you just put on.
Yeah, it's the friendly voice.
That's a pedophile voice.
Oh, whoa. Let's not go there.
You want to talk to me? Come talk to me. I'm here. I got candy.
I don't have candy. But if you guys ever need to get something off your chest, I'll listen.
Make a rap about it.
I can't rap.
Oh, that sounds
I'll
like
make a poem about it.
There you go.
It's going to be a very short poem.
Red, blue, yellow. Oh, I feel so mellow. Aren't you glad? Red, I'm so mad. Now, I feel like this is a question.
Straight off so much from our topic.
Hey, man, that's what happens. I feel like this is a topic for you. I don't think you have it. Maybe you do.
What?
But how do you... Is men daddy issues a thing?
Men daddy issues is a thing. Like, wholeheartedly.
Like, this, I was going to say something so fucking... Never mind.
What?
All right. Because usually they say, like, girls who have daddy issues end up becoming, like, hoes and shit. So I'm like, is that, like, the same thing for, like, a guy?
Definitely.
Do you think so?
Yeah. I was a whore.
You think you're a whore because your dad was in there?
Yeah, I didn't have any guidance in life.
The fuck your mom, right? She didn't help.
Whoa.
No, because the way you said it, he's like, all, my dad was there, had no guidance.
Always working. She had to raise 4 kids on her own, basically. So she was always working. Like, kudos to her.
It just reminded me of the clip. Sorry, Mom.
We're just going to have a flashback moment. Okay. But, yeah, I mean, like, she was always working, and then when she wasn't working, she was just trying to be a mom to the best of her abilities. And, you know, granted, she started really young, so no jack at her, but like I don't think she knows how to properly be there for a child, or not like a child, but like a growing child. Like when it comes to the emotional instability of a teenager, like she struggles with trying to keep that intact. So it's like that's something that like from my teens, I just didn't have a suitable parent to like really show me wrong and right. I had to teach myself the difference and basically raise myself, and I was just using movies and video games to build my character, and that's why I'm so cliche and shitty now.
That's why I'm such a piece of shit.
Yeah.
No, but I feel like that's like a Hispanic mother thing to not really delve so much into like emotions, especially when it comes to their child, because like, so like yeah. You know what I'm saying?
It's like, yeah, whatever, go punch a wall, dude.
Until you get older, and you be like, bro, no, that's not okay. Like, that's not.
It's just like when we can talk, then I'll be there for you.
When I caught the belt, it didn't mean I hit you. It just meant you were too slow. Like,
I mean, yeah, that it could be like a Hispanic mother thing, because every Hispanic friend that I've had has that same experience where it's just like it was either arguing or you catching hands. That's it.
So do you think having the daddy issues for yourself, it kind of dwindle you and growing to become a man, or just becoming a person in general?
I feel like it
or
made
that's
me,
just a lack of parent thing, because you were saying like your mom's wasn't like.
Yeah, I feel like not having a dad there, I feel like it hindered my character, because like one thing I took offensive growing up was being
I don't know why I'm laughing, bro.
I'm just a funny guy, apparently. So
serious conversations don't work well with me sometimes.
That's why you don't go to therapy.
Catherine could be crying to me. I just start laughing. No. It's hard for me to have conversations sometimes, serious ones. I just start laughing because I'm like, it's a little too serious. You staring at me and talking about serious topic. I'm getting nervous.
Don't make eye contact, please. But yeah, I mean, like, not having a dad, one thing that really pissed me off was when people called me a bastard. He's laughing again. But like,
I feel like bastard's not really a curse. I'm sorry. I'm just
the
going
definition of bastard is just fatherless person, right?
Is it really?
Fatherless son, yeah. So when people called me a bastard, I would take that shit so offensive that I would fight. I would throw hands.
My dad loves me.
I wasn't sure, so I would fight. So yeah, you know, people called me a bastard, and I'd just start swinging, and that like got me into a lot of trouble as a kid. So that made me the little hard ass that I was. A little bastard. I don't even let them finish, bro. But yeah, I mean, not having a dad sucked, and then it's so weird. He came out when so the reason why my dad wasn't around was because
I don't know if you wanted to say it.
He was in prison for 18 years, and he got locked up when I was 3 months old, and 18 plus 3 months is 18 plus 3 months. So I was working my first legitimate job at Walgreens, and my father, that I had never seen, came into the store.
Oh, that's how he's. Oh, I didn't know that.
The story gets so much better.
Oh, okay.
He came into the store with my grandma and my uncle that I've also never seen in my life. So you just see 3 dark-skinned Dominicans walk into a white neighborhood Walgreens, and I was that guy who would just be like the one to like deter thieves. So I see these 3 dark-skinned Dominicans, and I'm not being racist,
but I'm being racist.
I was watching them, and I was like, yo, these people better not steal anything. And then he comes up to me, and he's like, Junior, give me a hug. And he's crying, and I'm like, yo, who the fuck are you? And he's like, it's your dad. And I was like, huh? And yo, I started bawling, because it was just like that moment of realization that, holy shit, this is the first time I'm seeing my dad in person. It was so weird, because like then I had to ask my manager if I could take another break, because my dad just got out of jail. And my manager
can't
was just
tell me
like,
no after that.
No, my manager was just like, you could take a 15.
Damn.
So I had to tell my dad.
He got 18 years, but I got 15 minutes.
I told my dad, I was like, yo, I could talk to you outside for like 15 minutes, but other than that, I got to go back to my job. And then he like felt bad, but I'm just like, don't make surprise visits, dog. It's mad weird.
Or come at lunchtime.
Yeah, right? And then like, it was just like, I had 15 minutes to catch up for 18 years of loss, and it was just like not enough. And then beyond that, they were driving to Florida. So from Connecticut, they drove to Florida. After that, I didn't see him till I was like 20.
Oh,
so it took me like another 2 years to see him, and I saw him for 4 hours. We didn't even catch up. After that, I saw him again for another 2 hours. Didn't catch up. I've seen my dad less than an entire day's worth. It sucks, but
do you feel like? I mean, do you feel like y'all are so different from each other?
oh hell yeah.
Oh really?
I mean, in the sense where he's a go-getter. He will actually get off his ass and do something.
Mm-hmm.
Me, I'll say, what's my time limit? And I'm going to bust it to like that last minute. You know what I'm saying?
You gonna bust it.
Bust it. But like, he's a very determined person. When he wants something, he gets it like that very moment. And I
dark as hell.
He is also pretty dark, bro. He's like your skin tone.
Yeah, I remember seeing the picture. I was like, sign that up. When you put an Oreo in milk, it doesn't come out white like the milk, so I'm confused.
I mean, my mom's like white as hell. But yeah, I mean, like it was weird because I still don't like communicate with him as much as I should. And I will fault that to me because I don't reach out to him. And then sometimes he'll text me and I just won't answer for like a couple days because I'm just like, But then like to back on that, you know, life can be taken away from you any minute of any day. I should probably start reaching out.
Text your dad right now, man.
I will. Give me a second, guys. But watch him want to call me. So this is why I don't want to text him. I'm gonna text him. Where is he? Oh, you want to know his contact name in my phone?
Sperm.
Dad, LOL.
Oh, I thought you was a sperm donor.
What? Oh yeah. See, he texted me on Thanksgiving. He said, "I'm loving you so much. Never forget, Dad. Please take care of yourself." And I didn't answer.
He typed like he Dominican.
He is Dominican, like hardcore Dominican from Dominican Republic.
Domis, Thanksgiving para tú.
Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving. Te amo mucho. Oh, Deli. But that was a cute moment.
I text him.
Son just pulled up to your job out of nowhere.
It was weird.
Yo, talking about like you were saying like not to be racist and you thought they were gonna steal whatever, right?
Yeah.
Why are white people so like uncomfortable like complaining about something and saying it's a black person without the main part being like they're black?
So I have a black coworker. His name is John. He's really tall, black, glasses.
John's a weird name for a black guy.
It is, but you know, he's one of the very few black people that work at my store and the only black person that works in the tech department. And he works for mobile, so he's not really tech. But there's these older white customers that come in and they will refuse to use the word black. They'll say, "That fine, tall gentleman, the one with the glasses. What's his name?"
The black one?
That's what I always do. I'm just like, which one? The one with the long hair? They're like, no, he has short hair. And I'm like, oh, okay. Roger? They're like, no, the other guy. And I'm like, which one then? And I play stupid because I try to drag that word out of them and they just won't do it. And I'm just like, the black one. And they're just like, yeah, that's the guy. And I'm like, you're talking about Wilson. They're like, no, that's not his name. And I'm like, huh. What's he look like again?
Yo, but it's funnier to me because I'm black, so they be so like they be so stuck in their tracks to be like to say the black guy. Because the first thing they would be like, "Yeah, a black person," but it's not because they're black. It's like that's like they have to say that right after.
You know what I find more racist than calling someone black when you're just trying to describe them is when they say the African American fellow. I'm like, yo, what?
You just call them the Negro, like.
I just want to let you guys know he said that, not me.
Just say I'm black, bro.
Yo, it's so funny though. It's just like,
because then you also don't know if they're African Americans, so it's kind of difficult.
Like, what if he's just African? What if he flew here?
What? Nah, that's crazy, bro.
Oh, that was a good laugh. Okay.
He said, what if he flew here?
Yo, my stomach just farted. Oh, okay. We're good. Okay.
Yo, you know what's crazy? Random side note. There's mad people from South Africa that listen to my music and like send love and all that.
I saw that. What, you shared it on Did you share it?
Probably my IG. Somebody had like posted one of my songs, like in the story.
Oh yeah, it was like a comment or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was pretty neat.
But yeah, what I was saying is because like there was like a couple who came in for my job and they're in the garage. And my garage, they have zip cars and shit.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's a little bit confusing because like nobody there. You just have to go pick up the car and dip out. So they're like looking around and I could tell they just lost because I saw them in the front of the building and I saw them in the garage. I don't ever feel like helping people. So there's somebody that I know within the building. He's like, he calls. He's like, yeah, so there's like a couple in the garage. They're like looking around at these cars. I've never seen them before. They just bought the cars. And I just think something's up. It's not because they're black, though. He was like, it's a black couple. But it's not because they're black. It's just I've never seen them before. I'm like, bro, it's okay.
Just as long as you're not being racist, it's okay. I would say that's like the rules, right?
But you never know anyone's intentions.
True intentions, yeah. I don't know.
He could have always been like, they're that kind. Whoa. Relax, bud.
Take it easy now. But
they always be so nervous to just say black.
It's funny. I just try and drag it out of them.
It's like when
you're fishing.
The dark one.
Oh, that's funny. That's gold. When they say the darker one, woo.
How dark are we talking now? Mocha, caramel frap,
like Hershey's, or are we talking like
no milk in the coffee?
Ghirardelli. Like what kind of dark chocolate are we going for? That shit is hilarious. They avoid saying it to the best of their abilities.
That's a fact. That is a fact. Yo, I can never get tired of Chinese food. Like, not just ordering Chinese food, like sushi or like spicy chicken. Like, it's just, why you looked at me like that?
Spicy chicken is Chinese food?
But you know how they have like the sweet and spicy sauce on like certain meats that they have?
Spicy mayo.
Yeah. It's like, I feel like there's so much that is like, it's just sodium's crazy in that shit.
Oh, hell yeah.
But cholesterol. Go be off the chain.
I feel like, well, I don't really eat sushi like that, but like shrimp, crab, I'll dog it.
That's seafood.
Yeah, but it's not fish. I don't like fish.
We're talking about Chinese food.
Yeah, but you were talking about sushi.
Sushi's Chinese food. Well, Asian food. There you go.
So yeah, but like Chinese food is good too. Like,
Facts.
Oh my god! So like the people that I live with are Chinese. We do hot pot some days. Oh, it's so good.
Isn't that just like it's like sort of like a pastry?
Literally just a boiling pot of water, and then you just drop shit in it until it cooks. But
so
then
sancocho.
Sancocho. It is. It's pretty good. It's really good actually. Like you should come through one day. We do veggies.
I don't fuck with soups. Right. It's so pointless of a meal.
No, but you don't drink the soup. You put like the stuff in it and then you take it out when it's done cooking so that way you can eat it. Obviously, you're eating dinner, but like
so you can look at it.
Yeah. But yeah, no, it's like it's really good.
I can't do the sound.
There you go. But it's really good. And then like we do Korean barbecue sometimes too, and that's really good.
Korean barbecue is fire. It's just you go home smelling like a barbecue.
Yeah. I mean, it's good though.
But like also like they don't put OD food on that shit. So you just order. Yeah. But there was one spot that was like, oh, you can eat Korean barbecue. That was fire.
That sounds. Oh, now I'm hungry.
Facts. I've been hungry.
I skipped breakfast. I woke up late, but Chinese food will never get old. Even like the American Chinese food. Like when I ask my roommates, be like, "Hey, do you guys want like Chinese food?" They're like, "What kind of Chinese food?" And I'm just like
the
American
Asian
Chinese food. When I say American Chinese food, they know I'm talking about like pork fries with ribs.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So
what is considered regular Chinese food?
To them, Chinese food, like hot pot or like, you know, like rice balls, not rice balls, but like dumplings, Peking duck, like shit like that.
You can get dumplings at a Chinese restaurant, Chinese food?
Yeah, but it's like spring rolls.
For which one? Spring rolls and dumplings are two different things.
Yeah, but those aren't like real dumplings. Or well, they're
Yes,
fried
they are.
dumplings.
But they have a boiled steamed dumplings.
Yeah. I mean, to them it's different, so that's why I clarify. American Chinese food or like Chinese food.
And like I've had like Indonesian food too, because my friends are Indonesian, so those are fire too.
I've had Malaysian food in Flushing. It was pretty good.
But like ideally it's all the same shit. It's just different sauces and all that.
Well, Malaysia, they use like curry, so it's like kind
Indian,
of reminiscent of Indian food.
I had
too.
Indian food once in my life.
It was pretty good.
It smells strong and weird, but it tastes fine.
I don't think, personally, I don't think it smells weird. I actually like the way it smells.
Yeah, I don't remember what I had because it was like a couple years ago, but it smelled weird to me because I guess it's just a smell I'm not used to.
Yeah.
But it tastes good though because they give you like the bread thing to dip in that sauce with the chicken.
Yes.
That's
what I had. It was really good.
Facts. It's like a red sauce. Yeah. Chicken. Yeah. I don't know what that shit is, but if you know what it is, let me know. But
that shit bussin'.
Bussin'?
Yeah. So, like I can never get tired of Chinese food.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I do plan on going to Hong Kong next year.
That's extreme.
That is extreme. And I'm going to eat so much food.
I feel like
fat bitch.
I just wonder how different it is over there food wise, like, because even though it might be all cooked the same with the same spices, spices taste different in different places sometimes.
Because some places it's fresher.
Some people don't clean their pots.
That too.
Feel me? Yeah, Chinese food is fire.
It is.
I get over Spanish food.
Me too. Like, I'll have a craving for it and that's it.
Like, I'll be tired. Like, when we order out food, I rarely want to order Spanish food because it's so pointless to me.
Spanish food.
It's so pointless. I eat this shit every day in my life.
Exactly.
So why would I want to order Spanish food to the crib?
Why
would I want to order pork chops? Bro, I got that shit in the freezer.
Exactly. I didn't want to eat that. That's why I'm ordering out.
Thanks. I would never want to order Spanish food. Anyway, going on to the next topic, right? Right?
Yeah, we're cutting close on time. But
Facts. Yeah. I have 3 topics.
How long's the pod?
50 minutes.
Oh, yeah. Okay, one more?
One more? Damn. All right, I'm going to give you the 3 and you let me know which one you feel like we can have a good conversation about.
Okay.
Best and worst medicine. Learning about your partner's history. Finding out Santa was fake. Or how to transition from a toxic relationship into a healthy one.
See, those last 2 are really good.
And they're so
there's
different.
A lot of funny potential for the Santa one.
Okay. Well, I got the topics. You get the decision because we're running on close on time.
All right, Santa.
Santa?
Yeah, we'll save those other ones.
All right, we'll save those other ones since you guys kind of know what it is. If you want to send in some extra questions for it. Or maybe within that time, we make like a poll or something.
Yeah.
To figure that out.
Assuming people answer.
Make people answer the question and discuss it.
Answer.
Then discuss it? Discuss it. Yeah. All right, so when did you find out Santa was fake?
So it was when I was
Should we not say that? I mean, we said it already.
When did you think
that guy.
Santa was fake?
whatever that means.
Yeah. So how we?
It don't matter.
Do you really think anybody listening still believes in Santa?
I hope not.
If you do, I am sorry to be the one that breaks.
I mean, he was
a
real person.
He was?
Yeah, he was like a saint or some shit. He's a saint that
Saint Nick?
That gave presents to people.
Do you know the history?
No, bro. I'm not a history person.
Okay, so if anybody knows the actual history of Santa Claus, please comment, please, like you guys did last video, and tell me that I don't know about the first Thanksgiving. Just
those 2 people.
Tyler, if you ever wanted to just comment again onto who Saint Nick is, please feel free.
Damn, Tyler.
Getting called out, huh? You want to be such a history buff, huh? But
pussy.
When I was around like 8 years old, I realized that Santa Claus wasn't real because I was being asked what did I want from Santa Claus, and I was like, do you think Santa Claus knows what Pokemon Diamond and Pearl is? And then my grandma was like, yeah, he knows. And I was like, how do you know he knows? And I was so skeptical. And then guess what? Christmas Day, I got Pokemon Pearl. And I was just like, he knows. And then they just started laughing. And that just didn't sit right with me. So then the next year, I didn't ask for anything. And I still got shit. And I was like, but I didn't want anything from Santa. And I still got gifts from Santa. So I was just like, something ain't adding up. And then the next year, mind you, I'm 11 years old now. Oh, also, since my dad was in jail.
Your math is not mathing.
My math is not mathing. I started when I was 8.
8. 2 years from 8 is 10.
Okay, my bad. My math wasn't mathing. But let's keep in mind that my dad was arrested for the entirety of my childhood. So I used to get gifts from these men in black looking guys. They used to come in with a clear garbage bag of gifts and just drop it off in front of my mom's door.
I didn't know they can send gifts from jail.
Yeah, they have jobs in there. They can pay for stuff in there.
Oh, I didn't know.
Yeah.
I mean, what? He'll give you commissary. I'm sorry.
What?
He'll give you commissary for Christmas.
What?
Hey, here's a chocolate bar.
But
it's a honey bun, son.
These like men in black suits and ties would just knock on my mom's door like 2 days before Christmas and just drop off a clear bag of a bunch of toys. So on my 10th, when I was 10, Christmas came by, and then these men in black dropped off 2 garbage bags worth of toys. And I'm just like, dude, I'm a little too old for toys. Santa's not listening. And then I wrote a letter to my dad, like, because we used to communicate through letters. And I wrote a letter to him saying, Santa brought me too many gifts. And then his response was, no, I brought you those. And I was like, oh, shit. They were all addressed from Santa.
Oh.
And that was it.
Did you tell anybody?
Nah, my mom laughed at me when I told her. So I didn't tell anybody else. I was just like, Mom, Santa's not real? And then she's like, who told you that? And I was like, Dad. She's like, oh, yeah. Like, no. Thanks. Oh, let me break this easy to you. It was just like, yeah, Santa's not real. I was just like,
yeah, he used to, but he doesn't work anymore. Man.
And then it didn't kind of make sense that he was delivering gifts to kids around the world in one night. Logically speaking, it's impossible.
Hey, man, nothing's impossible.
Breaking and entering.
His thick ass fin through a chimney.
Breaking and entering. Stealing cookies. Not cool, man. Not
Parking
cool.
on roofs.
Parking on roofs?
Yeah.
On roofs. Okay. Well, yeah. So, like, when did you realize Santa wasn't real?
So, I feel like my mom did this out of spite because she was tired of my dad. So, one day we just go to Toys R Us. She's like, go what you want. And that's when I found out Santa's not real.
What? You picked out your own Christmas gifts?
I got an Xbox.
Oh.
Like the original Xbox. I think. Or was it 360? One of those.
And that was it?
Hey, man. We broke, right?
No, but I mean, like that was the story?
Oh, yeah.
Fucking lame ass story, bro. Mine had like 2 years worth of buildup.
I'm sorry, my dad wasn't in jail. I can't really match up to that, bro. My mom just took me towards the rest. She's like, "Yeah, Santa's not real. Get what you want." I was like, I didn't even have time to react.
You was just like Xbox.
Copy.
Got it. Damn, that was such a low blow to your childhood. Just like, get what the fuck you want.
Hispanic mothers, man. It's all connected.
It was just like, we're bringing strings from everything else.
It's all connected, man.
That's crazy. What a way to let you down as a kid.
I told my mom, this was the first year that none of my parents gave me anything for my birthday.
Really?
My mom felt so bad about it. I'm like, how you feel bad about it? You knew you did. I'm an asshole.
You've been known for like 20-something years.
It's the same day. Like,
I don't change.
My birthday don't change, bro. I was born this exact.
Yo, okay, so let this be like the little last closing one, but like, I legitimately suck with remembering birthdays. So I'm not gonna lie. I text Catherine last year or like this past August. I was like, yo, when's his birthday again?
I know, she told me.
Oh, fuck. Yo, I felt so bad for asking, but like, because you drop a video every day or like every birthday too. So I was like 99% sure, but I just needed verification. So I was like, yo, I'm sorry, I'm a shitty cousin. What's his birthday again? And she put LMFAO with the laughing emoji. And I was just like, damn, way to kick me while I'm down.
You just got to view my birthday as a time because my birthday's 8:30.
Oh, wow. Okay. I didn't. Well, your birthday's in my calendar now, so.
Thanks. I did that recently for one of my friends. I was just looking for like my calendar. It's like, so what the fuck is on the birthday?
Ah, interesting. Did I forget it last year?
I don't be remembering people's birthdays.
Neither do I, obviously.
Like I know like my mom, my dad, my brother, my girl.
I know my immediate family.
Like every year they ask me when's my grandma's birthday. Like I don't know, bro.
I don't even know my dad's birthday.
I mean, you have situations. Never mind. Yeah, we getting to the end of this pod.
Yeah, that's
It was a good pod, longer than the last one.
yeah.
We're not
Well,
eating
last
baked
one was
ziti.
a holiday.
Yeah, did you hear you smacking your lips eating the food?
I did, and I will say this: please don't let me do that again. That was so annoying.
I told you.
I wanted to stop listening to the pod. Like, okay, so if y'all don't know, I actually watched the video and listened to the pod just to make sure everything's clean and it came out good.
Because I edit and I'm super nasty and lazy when I edit sometimes.
No, not that.
No,
It's
I'm saying it. I just be letting that shit play in the background while I'm like doing something else.
I personally watch it because I completely forget the conversations that we have. So it's funny to me when I just hear about, I'm sorry, Mom. Yo, that shit made me cry laughing as I was working. I had my AirPod in the back room, like just doing backstock.
Yeah.
And I'm listening to the podcast and I hear the conversation and I remember the clip, so I know it's coming. But I heard it and I literally dropped my scanner because I was just laughing so hard. So I re-listen and rewatch all of the podcasts. And I forgot where this was going. I remembered, so I'm going to pick it back up. I was watching the one for Thanksgiving and I was like, I should never be allowed to eat with a mic in front of me. I will refuse to consume anything with a microphone in front of me because that was so annoying. I hate ASMR videos. I don't like it when people's lips smacking. You said that.
You said that.
Okay, you actually said that, and I was making the reference because remember that episode that you were eating cereal?
Yeah.
I made that reference. So I wanted to like punch myself in the face. Like if I could go back in time and just smack the food out my hand, I would. Because that was very annoying. And I apologize for anybody that actually sat through that. And I would totally understand if you stopped watching the video or stopped listening to the podcast when you started hearing my obnoxious chewing.
Facts. I gotta get better with the audio leveling when it comes to this audio. Because I know the audio for like mixing music. But when it comes to like mixing a podcast, it gets a little different.
But what's the... Well, I mean,
it's just if you listen on the phone, like if you just listen strictly on like just like Spotify or Apple Podcasts, it sounds very low compared to other podcasts because it just needs to match a specific level. In the video, it sounds fine. On YouTube, it sounds fine, but not on audio platforms. Yeah, but I'm learning. Not learning, but it's just stop being lazy.
We live and we learn.
Facts. But anyway,
so, yeah.
Thank you guys for tuning in for episode 7 of the Sour Takes podcast.
Thank you for
Ernie,
continuously
where can people
being
find
here.
you?
Huh?
Where can people find you? If you want to be found, like
yeah,
on your
work
socials.
in the next hour and a half. But yeah, you can catch me on Instagram or catch these hands, Tyler. So just
Tyler fucked up. Tyler got me fucked up.
We usually tag ourselves, so you know where to find us.
You can find us on Sour Takes on IG, Sour Takes Podcast on TikTok. We are now on Apple Podcasts. We're also on Google. We're also on Spotify. And we will have a question. What do you want to make the question for?
Well, I mean, we had a couple questions in the podcast, but I want to hear... well, I think I could make it like an IG thing where I ask them about the toxic relationship to...
So I guess for the Spotify thing, we can just write... the question we're going to put on Spotify for people to answer is, what do you think happens in the afterlife or after death?
Yeah.
We keep it like that.
That's a good question. That's an interactive, interesting question.
Yeah, I really wonder what some people think about it. And
I want to hear your theories on that, people.
Definitely. But yeah, you can find us all there. If you want to hit us up, you have any type of questions, let us know. Get us on IG. That's where we're gonna put up the questions for next episode. When are we recording next? No clue. When is this going up? No clue. But yeah, thank y'all for enjoying it, and we out.
Thank you for
watching.
Peace. I said tease.
Tease.